Salam, shalom, wise Salah speaking, Wraith Ninja. First one in, please let me know if I'm clear. It's a little windy out here. Today I'm going to be explaining to you guys the purpose of turning your arm when you jab. And I'll be explaining some other things as well. Peace and wisdom, Shadow. Thanks for that. I'm going to be getting the 1.5 minute mark. Now, hopefully I'm clear. In boxing, you'll see, boxers kind of throwing their jab out there. You may hear certain trainers tell you, when you throw your jab, turn your fists. And so I'm going to tell you guys why you turn your fists no matter what punch you're throwing. If you're throwing a hook, turn your fists. If you're throwing a jab, you turn your fists. Now here's the reason why you do that. If I'm throwing a jab, you see how my chin is open? I throw a jab, you throw a hook, we throw at the same time, you can knock me out. Now look what happens when I turn my hand. Puts my elbow in the way. And that if you throw a hook while I'm throwing a jab, see how my whole face is covered by my elbow? And of course, the bigger your arm is, the more of your face it could cover. But if you're a boxer and you ever wondered, what's the purpose of turning my fists? It's not making my punch any harder. It doesn't make your punch harder. It protects you. And so it's the same if I throw a hook. Turn the hand, makes the elbow go up. That's lesson 1. See if you guys have any questions. It's not cold today. It's actually kind of hot. It's like cold and hot. Now, like I said, if you guys have any questions, y'all can put them up. I'll come back and check. Like I always tell you guys, it's all in the legs. A lot of boxers, and this is not like a video to shit on boxers. There's just perfection, and you get it, everything in between that perfection. And so the small details is what make all the difference. You fighting, little things like that's what's gonna make all the difference. And you want to keep everything tight. A lot of people, when they fight, it's loose. Each arm have to have its own brain, and not this hand always stay up, and I can just work you. Never dropping this hand and have its own brain. In fact, it's doing the opposite of this one. So if I'm throwing, I'm pulling. Hopefully that wind ain't getting in the way. But like I said, when I'm throwing, I'm pulling too. I gotta practice, but I'm a little rusty when I throw with this one. You see how this one stay down? I'm a little rusty, but you get it? That's what the shadow boxing is for. You clean up wherever the rust at. Now I'm gonna check and see if y'all got any questions. And I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Okay, you guys is dead in the head today. If you're not a channel member, click the join button and look through the memberships. There's a Wraith Ninja one up there with a bunch of Wraith Ninja videos similar to this, you know, explaining different things. Join that thing if you know, especially if you fight professionally. They have their you know, I notice in today times or just any times, you know, wisdom kind of get lost in the cracks, you know. Every generation lose whatever they lose, and you get my point. So let's say one generation have 100% wisdom, that next generation might have 80 of it, and you get it, 60, 40, all the way down to where you just got people that ain't connected to absolutely nothing. Now, next lesson. Of course, when you're fighting, you want to keep your hands up. And so if you look at most boxers or just fighters, period, you'll see them with their hands up like this. Somebody throw a punch, they kind of try to like block it, and they keep their arms like that. The problem with that is the arms get tired. You could try right now yourself. Hold your arms up like how you see them holding it. And you'll see like at some point your arms get tired. So you'll see like boxers kind of let their arms go to kind of rest it. And so here's the problem. Meaning when they're keeping their arms up, they're keeping their arms up wrong. You want to do this. Make a muscle and hold the muscle and lock the elbows into your sides. You know, you got those little wings on the sides. Well, I do. And you could just rest your arm right there. That's why you keep your elbows in. Ain't so much to block your ribs. It's for that too. But mainly it's so you can rest your arms. And that, you see, I don't need to like do that to loosen them. I can loosen them from that position. And that, you get it? It's resting. I'm not holding it up. I'm just leaving it there. I bring my head. It's all in the legs, you know? You want to change your directions when you punching. You see how boxers are, you know, people are punching, they kind of be stationary. Gotta punch to the angle. Change where your head is. The little details. Now that's the second lesson. Peace and wisdom. I don't have no ops. Now this got students, you know. Now, that's the second lesson. Don't hold your arms up. You ain't gonna have that much power. It could get knocked away, but you get it? Rest it there. And you're good to go. Now, third lesson. Blocking. Got your arms rested like I said. Your hand should be able to cover your face. Now, when you watch boxers fight, you'll see them trying to block the punches. You know, moving their arms. You don't want to move your arms and try to catch the punch. You want to move your head. You get it? So if I'm here, and you throw, I don't want to bring my arm up. I want to bring my head down. And so this is where the legs come into play. You're not raising the arm. It just look like that. You see? I'm not raising my arm. I'm dipping my head into it. Same with that. See how I'm blocking this side? I don't take this hand and move it. I move my head. Your hand is not the target. So you trying to catch somebody punches. You get my point? Like I said, your head is not the target. I mean, your hands ain't the target. So moving your hands to block, it's a waste of time. You keep your hands stationary. Like I said, you make that muscle. And that, if he throw that way, I move my head. I'm not moving my hand. I'm moving my head. It just looked like my hand's moving. And so it's like an illusion. Peace and wisdom, no Diddy. I don't even pay retards no mind. Anytime you want, champ, just let me know. I'll beat you up for free. Now, that was the third lesson. Fourth lesson. Footwork. A lot of boxers, they think if they move their feet fast, you know, that's footwork. That's not footwork. Footwork is knowing your angles. So if I'm here, keeping the toe, that's your spring. You don't want to step. You want to push. You're not moving this leg. I know you may see boxers do that. There's no power there. The power's in the back leg, because the back leg is the spring leg. And that, spring into it. But first it starts with, you know, knowing your angles. I'm here. You don't just, you gotta keep your feet right. When I was younger, my legs was faster. They're a little tight. I got on long johns. I would fight professionally, but I'm kind of old, 43, you know. I like to respect age. I like to respect age. And, you know, when you get old, you want to respect that, you know, you got old bones, old teeth, you know. When you get old, you think like, you know, I still got it, but you don't. But you like, nah, I still got it, Solace. And nah. You really don't. You're really old now, big baby. Chill out. And so you get my point. I like to respect age, my own, others as well. And that, you know, I see a young cat, maybe 30. Maybe he ain't got the talent, but I say he got young bones. How about that can break my hand? How about I punch him in the mouth and break my own hand? So you want to respect your age. You know, fight people older than you. You 50. You want to fight people like 70 years old. You feel me? Knock them clean out their wheelchair. Shut up. I'm just playing. You don't want to fight, but you feel me? If you're going to be fighting, be smart about it. Find you an old person, crutches, run up on them and say, yeah, I was talking all that shit, right? Knock them out easy when you feel me. Find a retarded kid that's around, run up on him, bang, bang, shut up. Nah, I'm just playing. I be forgetting y'all slow. Some of y'all dumb. Say, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Solace. Find me a senior citizen and knock him out. Blood gonna knock you out. Got that old man strength. Now, next lesson. Oh, I'm still on footwork. Del Sitar, my channel ain't for judgmental minded people. You said I was dressed like a gangster or something. What does a gangster dress like? My pants hanging off my ass or something? How I'm dressed like a gangster? I wear it in the daytime. Just looking for things to say. Get gangsta out your mind. I said I'm 43. That mean I'm an old man. And so keep the talk up, you know. Keep the talk where it need to be. I wouldn't want to have to knock none of y'all teeth clean out. And I ain't playing on that either. Y'all think I be on here like, you know, I will beat the fuck out of one of y'all. And I want to. I don't want you to think like, I want you to pull up. You think I do this shit outside for fun? I'll beat one of y'all ass. Bad. If ain't nobody around to break it up, and they ain't gonna be able to anyway, they gonna have to take your work. But if ain't nobody around to break it up, you gonna die. I'm old school. Gonna beat you till you not moving no more. And beat you a little more just for good merit. Now stop bringing me there. Now got no experience in the daytime, but a whole bunch of mouth. Deal with that. Come here, learn your lessons, pay your dues, and you get it? Keep all that goofy shit to a minimum. Now back to this footwork. About to put my foot in your ass to the knee. Want me to show y'all some kicks? Nah. Now, I'm training somebody, you know, like on a one-on-one. Start whatever their leg is. So if this is your starting leg that you put forward, and we start with that back leg. You gotta strengthen it up. Perfect it, you know? It's like a clock. Whatever punch I throw, it's my gas. I'm kicking off of it. You fight, you don't want to move too much. Make like imaginary circle for yourself, real small. You keep them right there. Pop, pop, pop. You throw, you slip, bing, and stay on them. Don't give them no room. But, you know, gotta have a certain skill set. It's a feeling. You gotta, you up on them enough, you feel them like. Tell me, some of y'all stupid, man. Get all the tacky bum talk, you know? Tacky bum talk off my channel, please. Some of y'all mad bummy. It's upscale knowledge. It's not jail or any other dumb thing you talking about. It's the glove I used to fight with in jail. I'll be starting, right? Be making them talk like that, right? I wouldn't care. Now, peace and wisdom starts coming. He ain't, you feel me? You hear all that goofy shit? Gangsters, shut the fuck up. I should have never showed y'all I could fight. And I've got some action by now. See this skill set? dig in, I'll break your ribs. I be doing it light, you know, because I'm a nice person. Be doing it light so y'all can learn, but real fight is faster, more aggressive. See how I didn't turn? You could have caught me. But turn it. It's all in the footwork. Make sure your head moving. Make sure you can punch backwards. Ooh, I got a wedgie. Delta toss. I be meaning to block you, champ. You way too goofy for me, but I be forgetting. Remember the day though. I was checking y'all comments. One of y'all, I forget which one, said, am I married yet? Married ain't a goal in life. Marriage is a business. A business where the man lose, you know? And so you get it? There's one goal in life. Everybody has to become wise. Meaning everyone has to know life. When I say life, I mean like, you know, life in self, the life we live, this world. And so, it wouldn't matter if you broke, rich, married, single, none of that would matter in regards to that. Everybody still got to learn life, you get my point? And so, there's the only goal in life is to be, you know, get wise. Or get wisdom and use that wisdom, you know, apply it to self and grow. All is about awareness. When I say awareness, your awareness blossoming. Beyond just the self, this is the ego. So most of y'all live in your own bubble, you know. Like I said, you live in your own bubble. You see things from whatever perspective you choose. The perspective is whatever perspective gonna make you feel better, you know, about your flaws. This is usually how it goes. And so, like I said, it's about awareness, whatever that awareness may be. You may hear people say like we not perfect, and you know, there's no such thing as perfection to a failure. Outside of that, that's all you have in life is perfecting things, righting your wrongs, you know, fixing all the flaw with self. If this is not a goal or the purpose in regards to work being done, then you get it? What is one living to do? It's basically like saying, meaning when you hear people say ain't no such thing as perfect or we can't be perfect, they basically telling you flaw conquered. But you get my point? We come into this world and we don't know anything, and that We can learn things the wrong way from the wrong people. We could do the wrong things. You get my point? Because we come into this world and we don't know anything, so there's a lot to fix when you come of age. You get my point? And so that's what life is about. Fixing all the error. Now, lesson 2 or 4, one of those. There's nothing wrong with marriage. That's not what I'm saying. Y'all kind of get lost in y'all side brains things, you know? And that if a person says something, then, you know, subconsciously y'all don't realize it. But, you know, y'all like children. When somebody asks me what I like and I say, I don't like that, I like this, and you like that, so you like, but I mean, you get it? You kind of include yourself in there. I don't throw it in that way, but there's nothing wrong with marriage. That's not what I said. I said there's only one goal in life that matters. Y'all getting married ain't something that's gonna matter. The person that's married right now and the person that ain't married right now, it's no difference. You get my point? It's just a companionship thing in regards to life. All is supposed to come together. You get my point? Not, you know, everybody in life holding hands together saying kumbaya, but I mean, like, all that's in life supposed to come together in whatever puddles y'all do. You get my point? Whether it's, you know, marriage thing, that one-on-one type of thing, or whether it's like, you know, in groups to build up things and do, you know. Outside of that, the sides things and all the opposing stuff, that don't got nothing to do with anything. Marriage, y'all coming together, these things ain't got nothing to do with, you know, you gonna come into life alone and you gonna leave out of here alone. So you get my point? You still have to know. Temu Shopper said, so having materials isn't life, because many of the ladies want things, and for a man we have to work 2 times harder for us to provide life for our precious flowers, or they won't accept us in life. I mean, if you got to pay to play, maybe you don't play, you feel me? I don't know what world y'all come from, but we look good enough where we ain't got to be paying for no poom poom. You get my point? In fact, they gonna do whatever I need them to do for me, nigga. Why? Because they get to be in the presence and the glory. And I come from dope head backgrounds. Well, dope dealing backgrounds. And you get my point? Nobody paying. What you talking about? Ain't nobody doing that. If she don't like you for you, champ, you'll find somebody that like you for you, you know? Money come and go. Any girl, all men picking somebody based on materials they have or don't have is a fool. Because materials come and go. So do money, you know? Then you got to get it back again. That's just how life go. That's for everybody. Wouldn't matter how rich or poor you is. Money come, money go, money get low, money get high. You get my point? It's gonna last. However, how smart you work with it. You get my point? But money gonna come, money gonna go. You pick people based on character and what you know, what you like. Y'all live society's perspective, so y'all don't get nothing out of life that y'all like. Y'all just get whatever society like for y'all. And most people be miserable, you know? Shadow, I got you, champ. Shadow said, no, you right, Temu Shopper, with what you said with, you said something about women not wanting you if you ain't got, nothing for them. You're not wrong when you said that. I'm just saying, you get it? Can't be that desperate. Once I know you want something from me, you get my point? A lot of women have to learn that. When you're dealing with real men, once they know that's your mindset, what you think they gonna want you for? If I know your mind is how much money you got, what business you got, this and that, the first thing I'm gonna do is back off. Like, she must be a bum. What the fuck is she asking me that for? She ain't got no money for herself. You get it? You get it? Women in the daytimes, y'all watch online, y'all listen to the bum chicks that kind of find themselves around the stars. And you get my point? They have all the bum ideology. But when you around people with money, you want to carry it like you got some too. Even if you don't. Meaning you want to remove all your little bum etiquettes. Where you think begging and indirect begging is the way. So if you a woman and you looking for a man that got this or that, you got to always keep that in mind. You indirectly begging. You ain't got your shit together. Because if you do, what would that matter? Say I want to like somebody that got, things of equal merit. Indeed. But the bum talk, the desperation talk, I'm old school. You get to know people as you go, and you'll know what a person got going on, within a short amount of time of your being around them. Del Satar said, you have to offer something. You have to take care of women like... All I could tell a lot of women is, get your mindset together. When you got the mindset that a man got to take care of you, but you forget like what you bring into the table, which is where most women kind of fall in the daytime. They get lost into that talk, but forget the other side of the talk. And you get my point? This is why most women in the daytimes, they taking care of a man. They taking care of a man because once they start talking, then they chase all the niggas that got something to offer away. They be like, oh, hell nah, she's a bum. Oh, she lost in bum talk. And coochie ain't got no worth. Coochie's a man's problem. So when you're dealing with real men, you gotta understand things. Gal Sitar. That's just real talk for you if you're a woman. This is what I would tell my daughter. I'm sure I have already. I tell her a bunch of stuff. But you get my point? Coochie is a man's problem. Little boy don't understand that because he ain't get enough coochie. Older men understand, yeah, coochie is my kryptonite, blood. That's the shit that be fucking me up, man. If I could get some control, because that poom poom be looking good. Say I'm celibate this year, she come bring some poom poom, you like, maybe I'll start next month. Next thing you know, next month become next year. But you get my point? Real men, they know poom poom 90 is not necessarily the thing that's going. It ain't got no worth. Penis got worth. I got that white juice in it, and you get it? That give y'all a whole baby. Then y'all file that baby on income tax, and you do a whole bunch of shit with that baby. We bless y'all, The ghetto chicks gotta learn that. If a nigga give you a baby, he saved you. Now you can get all the public assistances. I'm just playing. No, yo, man. Shut up, Silas. You don't even know what you're talking about. Alright, if y'all have any boxing questions, Wraith Ninja stuff, let me know. I'm too crazy in here, man. Life is simple. You find somebody you like, male or female. I'm saying if you a male, you find you a female. If you're a female, you find you a male. If you into all that other stuff that ain't really got nothing to do with me, you feel me? And you find somebody you like, y'all grow together. All that other dumb talk, you get my point? It's dumb talk. And keep things simple. Y'all get lost into society and society talk. Like I said, y'all start living society instead of living what y'all like and what y'all want. And that, you get it? Then y'all be sitting around having all the stuff that society wants you to have, still talking like you broke. When I say talking like you broke, when you're like competing with other people, you ain't got this and you ain't got that. Get everything that you need. That way, you get my point? You be fulfilled. And so, like I said, y'all get everything society tell y'all should have. In that, then y'all still be miserable having those little bummy project conversations. If you from the projects, I ain't saying you do that, but you get it? That's where you see that at. It's a good workout. And do that every morning, it'd be good. Star Solaris says since I've moved upstate, it's been extremely difficult to date. I had more prospects living in the city. Y'all kind of put y'all mind's perspective. Like I said, y'all lost in society, so y'all kind of put y'all mind's perspective into like you speaking like who you are is dependent on somebody being with you or something. You get my point? And that when y'all single, that become like y'all goal, not to like develop yourselves and, you know, become the individual that you truly are, so that when you seeking out this pair, you don't have to keep seeking after that. Y'all never find yourselves because y'all like think like y'all got to be in a relationship. In that, y'all never find yourselves. Y'all never find what y'all truly want. Then it be like, you get it? In relationships and out. It's about finding yourself. From there, you know yourself. You know what's good for you, what you need, what you don't. Things of that nature. Outside of that, you get my point? Y'all kind of lose yourselves in society. Y'all don't be talking about yourselves. Y'all just be talking about like things outside of self. Like that's going to make the self look like a certain kind of way. And that's not how that works. You got to develop your own self. And that you attract whatever it is that you thinking you need, that's going to make you look like you feel like you need to look, you know? You know, a chick, you say, I want a boss nigga. Okay, get yourself together. And you get my point? From there, you see if anything you even talk about even makes sense. You get my point? Because boss talk got to do with work. You looking for a spouse, not a goddamn boss. But you say, no, I'm looking for a boss. I want to marry one. Then stop talking like you're looking for a job. When you say I'm looking for a boss, you're looking for a job. It's all in the talk. The conversation got to make sense. And so, like I said, a lot of y'all are lost into society so much you don't even realize you don't make any sense. You never hear a woman say that? I want a boss. She don't realize how dumb she sound. What is you looking for, a job? And this is what I mean by that broke bum talk. It's indirect bum talk. I want a boss. That means you broken looking for a job. You say, no, I ain't. Well, then what are you talking about? You see my point? But most of y'all are in whatever environment y'all are in, whatever little bubbles y'all are in. And that's the talk in that bubble. And you get it? You never kind of consider outside of my small little bubble, I'm a goddamn retard. You get my point? Most of y'all have to come to the realization and self-awareness that you come from poverty and you never clean that poverty off your mind and your emotional state. You only cleaned it off the physical. And that, you get my point? You still have like indirect bum talk with you. You know, broke talk. Where you looking for something even though you got everything you need. Maybe even more than that. And so if you a man or a woman, I would say it's best for everybody to look. I don't want to say that. I can't say. But I was going to say look for the opposite. If you got a lot, find you a good partner that may not. And you get my point? Raise them up. Life is about the raising up. Y'all will complain like the rich get richer and the poor get poor. But as soon as y'all get a little money, then y'all start acting cute. Shit! How is when that goddamn strong? Oh, shit.